The Nigerian Army, the Department of State Services, DSS, I must say I am disappointed in you. I am disappointed in the way and manner you have handled these incidents involving Justice Crack. I am. As a Nigerian that appreciates and understands the enormous sacrifice that the Nigerian armed forces make on a daily basis to keep the territorial integrity of Nigeria intact, safe, and for the DSS to ensure that there's no breakdown of law and order. As somebody who appreciates it, I must say, I am disappointed in the way you handle this matter involving Justice Crack. I was in the Federal High Court and I saw all that went down. This matter has gone through the rank and file of both the Nigerian Army and the Department of State Services, the DSS. The commander of the Counterintelligence Command, who is alleged to be the one that have abducted, licensed disappearance, enforced disappearance, Justice Crack, must have gotten or passed that information up the chain of command, at least to whoever his direct superior is, and ultimately to the Chief of Army Staff. And the Chief of Army Staff probably passed that on to the Chief of Defense Staff, who will probably be the one to pass it to the Director General of the DSS. And then the instruction will then go down to the DSS operatives that brought him to court. So this information has gone through the rank and file of both the Nigerian Army and the DSS. And you guys are much, much better than this. Nigerians appreciate your service. Nigerians appreciate your sacrifice. The sacrifice that you make to ensure law and order is too enormous, is too sacred for you to allow this illegality to taint it. I am disappointed because this could have been better handled. The Nigerian Army is not empowered in any way to arrest citizens, civilians. If there was a concern, you could have issued an arrest warrant through the appropriate channels. You could have done that. You could have issued a proper invitation. You could have conducted your investigation in a very professional way. But no, you engaged enforced disappearance, which you know is illegal. I know some top military officials, and I know how well trained and disciplined you guys are. What you displayed on this case of Justice Crack is show of power, an abuse of power. You wanted to show him power, and it was unnecessary. It was unnecessary. Have you guys noticed the Nigerian Army, the DSS? Have you noticed that when this whole thing started, it was two persons? You had Peter, Precious, Mama P. You had Flag Boy, and maybe Ghana. But now, have you noticed that the crowd is increasing? Even citizens who did not agree with the methods of Justice Crack are beginning to be sympathetic to his plight. Nobody will see the blatant abuse of your power in the oppression of Justice Crack and will not be sympathetic to him. Nobody. Right now, it is just the youth, and they are increasing in their number. Please don't let your actions be responsible for the breakdown of law and order, or DSS, because you are held to a higher standard. When the youths begin to see that you, that is supposed to be the custodian, the enforcer of law and order, you are the one breaking the law, they'll throw caution to the wind. And God help us if there is breakdown of law and order. The crowd is growing. The situation is thickening. You can't just brazenly continue like this and feel nothing will happen. Please, if 1 million youth engage in this, and don't think it is not possible for 1 million youth to be engaged, it will go out of control very quickly. Retrace your steps. I beg you, the Nigerian Army and the DSS. There is no need for the frivolous allegations that you have made. Even if there is, release him. Give him bail. The hearing was done today. Bail was not even brought up. At this point, I know that Sowore has involved Femi Falana, SAN, on this issue. On this issue, please, opposition politicians must participate in this. You can't be quiet while Justice Crack, fighting your battle, is being oppressed like this. No, you can't be quiet. Peter Obi, Kwankwanso. In fact, by extension, there is nothing wrong if an Atiku or a Rotimi Amechi also throws their hat into this ring to demand for Justice Crack. Nothing wrong. The elders, you must intervene quickly before the youths blow this matter out of control. Out of control. I am still going to sue you, DSS. I am still going to sue you, the Nigerian Army, because I'm afraid what you have done to Justice Crack, you might do to me tomorrow. So expect my fundamental rights enforcement suit. You breached. You abused your constitutional role and power. You overreached it. You didn't need to show this kind of force by abusing your office to make your point. You didn't. You could have called Justice Crack. In any case, he was asking for better welfare condition for your soldiers. The best reply you could have given would have been to improve the welfare for your soldiers. You dropped the ball, oh. Nigerian Army, you dropped the ball. DSS, you dropped the ball on this one. You guys did not act professionally. You did not show to the Nigerian populace that you respect the rule of law. No. 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 Release him. You gain nothing by holding on to him. I was thinking you're going to bring subversion charges, treason charges. I didn't see that in any of the 3 counts. So this is just waste of time and a frivolous attempt to just legalize what illegality you have started in the first place. But whatever it is, you won't get away with it. For Mama P crying that, oh, justice has lost weight. Don't cry. When you cry, you give them the satisfaction of getting away with dealing with Justice Crack. You give them that satisfaction. Whatever it is, Justice Crack will be released. And instead of crying, file for a fundamental rights enforcement suit against the DSS, against the Nigerian Army, and demand good compensation. That is the best response. It's not tears. Your tears, these people, this illegality is not, it's not worthy of your tears. I beg you. And please, the pressure is good though, but let's maintain some sanity while we are at it. At the end of the day, the ball is in the court of the Nigerian Army and the DSS to do the right thing. Release Justice Crack. Whatever investigations you want to investigate, you can continue. I'm sure you have even finished the investigation.